You don't have friends, nobody comes to your events, you don't get invited on the weekends, and you're just lonely. And you know what? It's the world's fault. It's the people's fault. It's not your fault. Fuck them. A lot of people don't know how to be a good friend and even just a regular friend. And if you're unsure about yourself, just watch this video and you're about to find out. So here's 3 things you can do to be a friend. Number 1, respond. This is the easiest thing you can do. If they text you, text back. If they call, call back. If you can't do it that same day, let them know. Don't leave them hanging. Sometimes people forget and it's okay. But other times people don't text back for a week or even a month and then they just say, hey, out of nowhere because they're lonely and they just want somebody to talk to when it's convenient for them. They don't want to put in the work. And too many people answer with silence now. The worst thing you can do is not respond when you get invited to something, because what does that say? That communicates that you just don't care. And you know what's even worse than that? I've invited people through Facebook Messenger and the Instagram DM where you can see if they read your message and then they still don't respond. That's literally like saying, fuck off. And then these motherfuckers have the audacity to say, hey Mike, it's been a long time. What's happening? You've been MIA. No, I haven't been MIA. You just been a little bitch. On to the next one. Number 2, give definite answers. None of that, I should be free, I think I can go, I'm not sure. Just give a simple yes or no, and if you're really unsure, you can just say, hey, let me get back to you because I think I have an event coming up that weekend. I'll find out in the next couple of days and confirm it with you if I can go or not. Communicate. All right, number 3, if you said you're going, show up. And do your best to show up on time because that says that you respect them enough to be punctual. You wouldn't show up late to a job interview, would you? If you answered yes to that, you little rebel you. I recently invited somebody to my comedy show. It was very important to me. And they said they're gonna be there and they said, oh yeah, I'll be there, exclamation point. And then the day of, I looked around and I'm like, where are they? I don't see them. It reminded me of my 8th grade graduation. My dad didn't show up. Anyways, so I texted them and I asked, hey, where were you? What happened? And they said, I was on a phone call and I just lost track of time. You were on a phone call and you lost track of time. That is the worst excuse in the world. It's not even an excuse. You can't even use that as an excuse. That's just as bad, if not worse than I forgot. And this leads to my next point. Don't give shitty excuses. When people say, it's too far. It's like, dog, all you gotta do is drive 30 minutes. Is it that fucking far? Is my friendship not worth 30 minutes for you to drive? That speaks fucking loads. For me, if I get invited to something and I gotta drive even 30 miles, I'll show up. If I'm free and I have time, I'm gonna be there because I want them to know that I care, and I do care. And I've even had people ask me, whoa, you came? I'm like, yeah, I came. And they're like, what? Didn't you drive really far? I'm like, yeah, I drove far, but to me it's not a big deal. Whatever, just give me a hug, come on. It's just a really nice feeling. Friendships are like relationships. The intent has to be there. There's gotta be the action and the commitment. When you got the commitment, they feel it and then they wanna return it, and then it's just a vice versa, just a reciprocating return of good feels. And dude, these are people you could probably invite to your wedding. Maybe you even get invited to their wedding. I don't know. A lot of great things happen when you actually show that you care. So if you are one of those people that complain about not having enough friends or people suck or they don't come through, maybe you should think about, do you do that? Are you doing the same thing as them? And is that attracting those type of people in your life? So you gotta ask yourself, would you wanna be friends with yourself?